Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? My dog is just like right here. Hi, Bunny. Say hi, everybody. All right. So before I start this, I'm going to do like something different. I want to do a general reading for everybody. I feel like this is going to be for a few key people, but there's probably going to be bits of information that's going to be for everybody. So before I begin, hi everybody. Before I begin, just want to do some stuff. So I would love you all to like and subscribe before you ask a question. So everybody gets one question, and if you want a second question, you can see on the side live chat there, I have a donate option. So you're going to donate $2, and then you'll be able to ask a second question. And so I'm also doing a new service. It's going to be cheap. It's just $3.33 to get an April romance reading. There's going to be a lot of helpful stuff for those that are going through divorce, marriage disputes, and stuff like that, as well as key information that could help ground some of you folks during this time. Oh, there's so many people. Hello. All right. So my services are over there. The April romance reading coming soon, $3.33. One question for an individual, $5.55. Two questions for $7.77, and one live hour, just you and I chatting for an hour. For for $33. Okay, so let's get on to this general reading for everybody here. So first things first, ascension. So I usually don't use like sometimes I do. So, Ace of Water, and the description reads falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. That's for you twin flame folks out there. Maybe you haven't seen your twin flame in a long time, but you might notice dreams. This person could be coming back to you in dreams, or they might contact you over the phone. And that's going to lead to a physical meetup, and there'll be a reunion there. And spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. So some of you all, hey Bonita, some of you all are feeling lost during this time. It's a hard time. It's a hard time for everybody. And on top of that, we have the virus that is making things worse. But feeling lost is actually a good thing, because it means that you are onto new terrain. You're onto not a new path, because that's like has different connotations for that, but like what we were once used to, it's completely new now. So it's like we're in new territory and we're trying to figure this out, but know that this is a time of ascension, because these difficult times that are happening right now, it's kind of like a video game, because I'm seeing like a new level, and where we need to learn how to kind of like learn new techniques and learn new skills that's going to make us stronger for the future. So and it says a new home too. It's weird because I kind of see like this house, like a building that looks like a house. Hi, Geek Girl. That's far away. So everybody, please like and subscribe before you ask your question. Some of you might, a few of you, not all of you, obviously. That would be dramatic, a dramatic change. But some of you might be moving far away, and you might be feeling alone when you do move. But there's going to be key friends that will help you out, whether they're friends that you're going to develop or old friends from the past that's checking in on you. So you're going to be okay. You're going to find your family there. All right. So, it's so good to see everybody. All right, so it looks like Abyssinian is first. So Abyssinian, or whoever has a question, I'm not sure how we want to do this. Let's go just Abyssinian first. So Abyssinian, do you have a question? And to the new folks, looks like Jemmy, Bochek, Rosie Perez, and Geek Girl. Jamari Steffens? Why does that look familiar? Looks familiar. And Geek Girl, please like and subscribe before you ask a question. Jasmine, not sure if you're new, but please like and subscribe before you ask the question. And hello back to you. So, Obsidian, how does Joseph feel about me? He's my crush. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see. I'm feeling very excited, which is a good thing because these excited energy type vibes, it's kind of like the angels are like throwing confetti at you guys or like throwing confetti at this situation because you said crush and it's like, I don't know. It just feels like they're celebrating something for you, your angels. So, how does Joseph feel about me? I think he feels the same way. There's a magnetic pull that he feels towards you. If it's something that you feel, know that he's feeling the same way in terms of that magnetic attraction, that pull. Um, and whenever he's around you, he feels electricity. So there's real chemistry there. For some reason, I'm seeing the crystal opal, that crystal that kind of has like this rainbow sheen. For some reason, look into a crystal like that or it's going to help you to sort out your thoughts, your guides are saying. So look for an opal crystal and carry that with you whenever you are around this person, or if you are starting to feel ungrounded. Kind of feels like it might feel like your feet's not on the ground, if that makes sense. Kind of like the weight of your body is lifted, and you're gonna be like, whoa. So opal. All right. So I hope that helped you out, Abyssinian. So Maggie, thank you for answering. I love when people do it in order because I don't have Snarky Star here to mod for me because I think she's modding for somebody else right now, which is completely fine. So I love that you guys are answering in order. So Maggie, can you tell me a little bit more about my twin flame? I feel like I've seen you before. I don't know if we've talked about your twin flame, but let's see. Okay, yeah, for sure. This person is your twin flame. Okay, so Maggie. So with your twin flame, there is a definite spark between you two in terms of like, if you light like that friction that you create in between that matchbox and the match, that friction is when once you like flick I'm gonna say the mattress, the match, and there you see that spark. That energy of that spark is you two whenever you guys are together, when you guys see each other. There's gonna be a lot of heat in this relationship. So, you're gonna have fun in that section. I'm a little bit conservative, so you know what I mean. For you, the way that you view him, or at least the way that I am seeing him, is that he's tall, dark, and handsome. Like he's the typical handsome guy. And but he's humble about his appearances. Are you next, Jimmy? I think Jose is next. So Jose is before Jenny. So tall, dark, and handsome, but he's humble about his appearances, and he knows he's very attractive. But your guides, or the guides, I don't know who's talking, but the guys are saying that he doesn't let that get to his head. Like when he's in a room, it's okay, Obsidian. Like when he's in a room and like all these girls are like, oh my god, like he's cute. He's kind of just like checking his phone, like whatever. Oh, it does? That's weird. To me, it says it's Jose. I'm just gonna do Jose first so that I don't get confused. But if he doesn't respond, then we'll just go with Jenny. And they don't want to. It's like they only want to drop clues, Maggie. They don't want to give you the full picture because the full picture is for you to experience and not to go off of my perspective. And not that I'm trying to say that like my perspective in channeling is what I would see when I'm seeing him, because I'm reading your energy and I'm reading his energy. But you know what I mean? They just don't want me to give you too much specifics because they want you to live your life. So I'll leave it there. All right, Jose. It's okay, Jemmy. Yes, Tatiana, we are going person by person. So I think you are last, Tatiana. Unless you said like hi above. No, you didn't. Okay, so you were last, Tatiana. So Jose, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. Okay, what's something more I need to know about my spirit guides at the moment? Hmm. All right, so everybody is practicing social distancing, I hope. I also, you know what, I also forgot to share with you all that I posted on my Instagram and my YouTube actually, the relationship of COVID-19 and positive upheaval. So please check those videos out either on my YouTube or my Instagram. So in terms of the social distancing that we're practicing, Jose, which it seems like you are doing quite religiously, so to speak. Like you are following the rules because you want to be safe. You're welcome, Maggie. Um, and so with the social distancing, it's like, okay, Jose, you're a social butterfly. And it's like when you're practicing social distancing, you don't feel like yourself because it's like you're a very calm person, but you're not an introvert. You're quite the extrovert, I think. Um, I don't know, because what I see is like talk, 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 talk. But right now it's like you're like, I can't talk to my friends right now. Um, yes, you guys, we're going in order. So if you look on the very top, you'll see all of my information as well as the order for the people that I am reading. So, and Jose, let's see. So Jose, your guides, they actually want you to maintain your social life, your social aspect. So if that means talking to internet friends, do it. If that means calling somebody up and asking them, hey, are you safe? Like, dude, like, what are you doing? Do you want to play video games or something like that? So be active in your social life. And I hope that helped you, Jose. Um, let's see. Who's next? Oh yeah, Jemmy. I also asked because I don't have a moderator right now. Moderator. I asked people to. So, Jemmy. Okay. So, how does the guy I'm crushing on feel about me? Initials are MK. Okay. Let's see. Okay. How does the guy that feels about? Wait. How is the what? How does the guy I'm crushing on? Okay. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Oh yeah, and everybody, please like and subscribe before you ask a question. Jimmy, you know, for some reason, Jemmy, your crush is like very there. Okay, not gonna be easy to receive, but um, just know that what I have to say is the truth and what I am feeling, and you can never go wrong with the truth because the truth will always steer you in the right direction. So, Jemmy, I missed what you asked people to do. I know I don't have a mod. Um, like and subscribe before you ask a question, and please go in order of the people that are asking. Part of the order is all the way up in the live chat, so just scroll up and then you'll see all those people like hi, hi, hi. So Jemmy, it looks like your crush. Okay, social distancing is is a factor here. But the main thing that they want to tell you is that he is actively trying to avoid you. Um, and social distancing is playing in his favor. Um, so let's see why he's doing that. And if they don't allow me to dig into why, then that's for good reason. It's weird because like when I tune into his energy, it feels like he feels that there is some like weird vibe. Um, it could be that he is not interested in you, and that the signals that you're displaying to him is not what he enjoys, um, because it's rubbing him off in the wrong way. Um, But Jemmy, your guides, they want to tell you that this doesn't reflect you. The fact that one person doesn't feel romantically interested in you, hi Priscilla, it doesn't mean that there is something wrong with you. You have to remember that you are a whole and complete person, and one person's disapproval, it doesn't define the disapproval of your entire existence. And they want you to remember that. And I believe that the reason why you're experiencing this kind of rejection is because you are actually too sensitive. And I am too. When I don't, because I love to have positive and loving relationships with everybody. And when somebody reacts in a way that that I don't know why they're rejecting me, I get really sad too. And so they want us both to be more resilient. So I hope that helped you, Jemmy. All right. Uh Jemmy and Bo. So Bo check, where are you? Okay. Bo check. All right. What's your question, Bo? And looks like 8-8 and Nahal. No. Nahal, I think you were here earlier. But anyway, please like and subscribe before you ask a question. And I also do paid services. I'm doing a new April romance reading for $3.33. I am still in the works of that, so I'm going to be posting that on my website. One question for $5.55, two questions for $7.77, and 1 hour live reading with you and I only. What does a summer look like for me? I am applying to several jobs at the moment and waiting a response. So, Bo, what are the fields in which you're applying for? I have to ask that first. You're not saying anything. So, if you are applying for anything in healthcare, yeah, I said, what are the fields in which you're applying for? Like the jobs, is it in health? Is it in anything related to health? Oh, it's in law. Okay. The reason why I ask everybody is because due to COVID-19, there's going to be a huge, like inner, like how do I say it? It's kind of like if you have a super dirty house and you need to clean it from the inside out. I'm talking like cleaning and fixing the cracks and like using a toothbrush to get all the little stuff. That's what's happening to our healthcare system right now. And because I personally believe that that if one major force in our how to say in our life changes, so does others. Kind of has like an effect on everything. So if the healthcare system is gonna have a really big change, then so will the other fields too. So in terms of law, I do believe there's gonna be a very strict um, a strict feels like a restriction, but very strict rules and policies about healthcare. Yeah. So I do have a video on that. It's on my channel and it's also on my Instagram. So check that out. It's all about the relationship between COVID-19 and our healthcare system. So, what does the summer look like for you? So I'm assuming, Bo, you're asking about um, your opportunities for jobs in the summer. You're gonna find a job. You're gonna land a job. Says Page of Fire, and it says news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. I think that you're very smart. You're you're very bright. You're brilliant. They said your guides are saying you're brilliant. Almost kind of like a mastermind. Your ability to see problems or situations from an out of the box context is very, very much needed, because like once you have that like zoom out perspective, you can look around and you can also see the details. So you can do both. So I think that your potential employers, um, I think they're going to hire you because your resume, they're saying something about your resume, so I'm assuming that it's impressive, or there's something key that's going to stand out to the employers that you are applying for, at least one of them. And then once they see you work, they're going to be like, damn, like he's good. So there you go. All right. Who's next? Rosie Perez. Where's Rosie? Perfect now. I've been in a dark place since my breakup, even after everything. First of all, love to you, because I do feel that you are in a very dark place. If it resonates with you, I have the April Romance reading that I'm doing. It's $3.33. Not trying to market at all, because I don't like profiting off of people's misery. That's not what my work is about. But there is actually useful information for those. Actually, you know what? It's for the divorced. Never mind. I don't know. If you just check it out. If it resonates, just yeah, look into that. But you're welcome, Bo. Will you and Gonzalo date romantically again? Hi, priestess. Let's see. It's kind of weird. It's like it's like I feel like a longing between the two of you. But it's like opportunities aren't aligning for you two to date again. It's kind of like say like you have a master's degree opportunity in like I don't know, New York or something. And then he's like, "Oh, like I'm going to be in New York too. Like we should meet up." And we're talking like a year later. And so you're like, "Oh, yeah, cool." So and then once you guys do meet up, his flight cancels for something. Or for whatever reason, I don't know, like your car breaks down. I don't know. People in New York don't even use cars, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like the universe is putting up bricks and walls so that you don't cross paths with this person. And when I say the universe, it's not a parent that's saying like no, like you cannot date this man. It's the universe trying to be like there are way better things for you, and if you delve into this relationship again, you're going to be wasting your energy. Because this person isn't for you, your guide said flat out. um it What I'm seeing in your heart is like I see like a heart-shaped present gift box, and it has like a pretty red bow on it and everything, and it's like that's what's within you and that's what you want to give. um but you feel trapped because you can't give it to somebody, um kind of because like you have nobody to give it to. And so I think based off of that imagery, it's not that Gonzalo is the right person. It's like he was just a person for you to do that for, if that makes sense. I mean, I could be wrong, because it does feel like I'm not really hitting the mark in terms of this answer. Um, I mean, about the like you have that kind of. It's possible it got skipped in the hall. I'm just going in order of what I said earlier. You go all the way up, and there's people that are like in line. So actually, Rosie, I think what they're trying to say is that you have so much to offer, but then it's kind of like you want to offer things like you want to express your romantic love for somebody. And it's like you're trying to choose someone to do that for, but it's like, there it is. The universe knows what you want to express. And Gonzalo isn't the person for you to do that for, because like I said, you're going to waste your time. There is a man that will come up for you. Um, doesn't feel like anytime soon. Kind of feels like in from a while now. So I'm talking like maybe like a year later type of thing. Um, sorry. So it's not that you won't be without a partner to do that for, but you have to question yourself and ask yourself, like, why do I want to do that? and and it's like, why is this causing a dark place for me right now? They're saying it's about childhood, so yeah, I hope that helped. Because that's where I feel like I have to end it, because it would be like a never-ending story if I kept talking about this. So I hope that gave you the right clues, Rosie, for you to resolve what's going on. So Bonita, is Bonita here? All right, there's so many people. I don't know how many people I can reach. Just putting it out there. So if I don't reach you, um, please book a paid rating. So that's going to be all the way up. You'll see the line of hearts, and then the services is like right above that. So, and I put my website there too. So, Bonita, I have a situation with a past Capricorn. He's not stepping up to his responsibilities. We had a court date that got pushed back. What can I expect to happen with him? First of all, they want to talk about micromanaging your fears. And you're probably like, ah, I don't want to talk about this. But they're saying there is so much, your guides are saying there is so much that you can do right now in terms of this situation. They're saying don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the little stuff, because that's gonna drain you of your energy. It is a waste of time, they're saying. They're saying what you need to do. Oh, weird. Do you garden, Bonita? Because I'm seeing plants and I'm seeing you connected with nature and I'm seeing you gardening. Do you do that, Bonita? Oh, thank you, Rosie. This has been going on for a year. No, I don't garden. Okay, that's okay. They're saying that you need to step out of your current emotional boundaries. It's like you put up a fort, Bonita, and that fort looks like it's got like wires all over it. And if you cross it, it's like you installed like electricity that's gonna shock people if they like enter. um, sorry, I'm laughing. It's just what I see. Um, let's see. Thanks, Jasmine. Um, let me tune in really quickly, Bonita. Okay, for whatever reason, okay, I'm glad you're laughing, because some people might be like, so for some reason, Marina, when I tune into the situation, all I'm hearing is no. Like I'm hearing like no. And it's almost like I said earlier, like there's this big old like boundary, this big old gate, and it's like I can't cross. I can't read further other than hearing this message no. Let me. Somebody is very angry. I don't know if that's you, Bonita. I see somebody that paces back and forth and like can't control the situation and like is losing his or her shit. um there's nothing you can do right now, Bonita. You're not angry at all. Who's angry? Was your ex partner an angry person? You're annoyed because I see somebody that feels like there is nothing that he or she can do, and that this person is pacing back and forth and is just bewildered at what he or she is experiencing. So that kind of sounds like you in terms of the context that you've shared with me. Okay. Is there something that you're not being honest about, Bonita? Like something that you haven't shared because you don't want to? Okay. You're honest, and I believe that. Mm, but for some reason, it feels like it could be you, it could be somebody else, but something is not being genuine. It's like I feel like somebody's like, like magicians, like, and the magician hats, kind of like they keep pulling like that, like colored rope, and it just keeps going and going. Like this person is just trying to dazzle as much information as he or she can. Oh, is that like your ex-partner? Is that the one that's trying to, because is he the one, did he purposely like set back the date of the, okay, so Bonita, is your ex-partner trying to pull things out of his ass in order to push back the, oh, okay, yeah, push back responsibility? It looks like he's just trying to come up with as much excuses as he can that could possibly make sense to anybody and just show it in somebody's face and be like, this is why I can't, this is what's happening right now, so gotta go, bye. um, oh, maybe he's the angry one. It would make sense that he's the angry one. It's like he's kind of like has a temper. Um, oh, the coronavirus set the date back. Well, that makes sense. Um, okay, I don't know what is going on. I need to. Okay, let me see. Whatever it is, he feels helpless about his situation. Um, there's a sense of guilt that he feels. And he knows he has to go to court because he knows he has to face that responsibility of going to court and having to. Oh, okay. The reason why it's so hard for him is because essentially a chunk of his life is being taken away, and it's also enmeshed with his identity. So the reason why he's creating so many excuses um, is because he's really afraid of losing his world or what he believes is his world and thus his identity. It's a shared responsibility. Okay. Mm. Say more, Bonita. Oh, okay, that makes sense that his world. Oh, okay, so the children are the shared responsibility. Yeah, but he also had a life with you. Um, he feels a lot of remorse and regret. Um, seems like over the actions that he's done. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and subscribe before you ask a question. And please know that I may not respond or be able to reach you because I have so many questions to do. Um, so if you would like a reading outside of this, please get a paid reading and just scroll all the way up. You don't communicate anymore. I feel like I have to hurry with this response, but um, let's see. At the same time, they don't want me to rush it. Okay. Take my time, they're saying. I'm sorry to everybody else, but yeah, for those that I don't get to, If you're considering a paid reading, please go all the way up. And my website is over there, and you can find all the services there. And yes, of course, if you like and subscribe, I do lives. I try to do lives once a week. So you'll be notified if I do a live if you subscribe. How much is a paid reading? So if you go all the way up, you scroll all the way up and look for the line of hearts. The services are just above the line of hearts. And then to pay, you're going to go into my website link, which is, all the way up there. Okay, so Benita, I mean, this is such a messy thing that you're going through, that your ex-partner is also going through. I think he's the angry one because he's trying to reclaim what was once his. It's like, to him, he's saying like, no, like, you're taking away my life. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, Erica, I would. There's a lot of tears that are being shed over this situation, Benita. And I think what you need to know is that there's nothing much you can do right now. And the reason for that is because this is such a messy thing. And I know that it makes complete sense to go to an angel reader for you to get a succinct answer or a response in terms of your situation. That may be hard for you to do because this is a battle that you are trying to win. And you're very, it seems, consumed and stressed about this situation. But again, they're saying that there is nothing you can do because, yeah, it's just very emotionally entrenched in history and children. So I think the reason why there was an imagery of gardening is because you need to pull yourself out of your current emotional state and look into gardening. There should be gardens open because I got an email from my local nursery that nurseries are still considered like, they're still considered like some kind of goods that are still supposed to be around, basically. So look into your nursery, see how you feel with that. I don't want him. I understand that, Benita. I'm not saying that you want him. And you want him to step up, anybody would want the other person to step up in this situation, but you can't control that, they're saying. So we're gonna leave it at there because I feel like everybody's like, come on. All right. Yeah, think about it. Anything that involves the outdoors, they're saying, will pull you out of your current emotional state. Okay. So after Benita's Geek Girl, where's Geek Girl? Hello, everybody. Geek Girl, you're welcome, Benita. Always good to see you. Where's Geek Girl? If Geek Girl doesn't come up, I'm going to go to the next person. What's up, Miriam? Please like and subscribe before you ask a question. I most likely won't get to everybody because there are so many questions. So if you like and subscribe, you'll be notified of my next live. I do it once a week. Miriam, to be honest, I think the list is way too long. So either wait for the one next week or look into my paid readings. It's one for $5.55 for an individual question, two for $7.77, and one full live hour for $33. And I'm also doing an April romance reading for $333. It's still in the works though. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Geek Girl isn't here. So where is Jamari? Jamari. Okay. Anyone new coming for me in love? Let's see. I don't know what you do for your job, Jamari. But there is, first of all, your guides are saying the word visibility, visibility in achievement. So I don't know what you do for like school or work or something like that. Anything involving the public sector, they're saying. You're gonna be on something. You're gonna get a lot of views. Um, you're gonna be very notable. They're saying what notarized? I don't know, something where you're like pulled out of like a place where you weren't so visible, and now like a lot of people are seeing your work, kind of a thing. And this is so cute. Okay, so when this happens, there's one guy that's gonna be like, this is really interesting. Like whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is you're presenting, like this is really interesting. Like this woman is really interesting. Like who is she? And then he's probably going to direct message you. I don't know if it's going to be over Instagram or Facebook or something, or maybe you're doing something live. I don't know, but he's going to be talking to you, and then you're going to be like, "What? Like, who is this guy?" Whatever. You guys are going to start talking and stuff like that. And the thing is that like this is going to be somebody that doesn't sweep you off your feet at first glance, kind of a thing. So in this scenario, this person as a romantic uh, interest or possibility isn't going to be obvious to you. Um, that's all they want to say. They said that's your only clue. So there you go. All right. Jasmine. Where's Jasmine? I am not sure, to be honest. I'm already getting a little bit tired, to be honest. So if you would like a paid reading, just scroll all the way up and my services are there. So Jasmine, what can you tell me about my relationship with initials A? Oh, okay. Let's see. What? Okay. So I know that's so funny, right? You're welcome. So Jasmine, here's what I feel. The word that your guides are telling me is somebody fresh out of the water. So it's like, okay, it's so weird. It's like you guys are like in the same room, yet you guys couldn't be further apart. I, like in distance, they said. I don't know. It's like you guys know each other, but it's almost like I don't know you, and like almost like who are you? Does that make sense to you, Jasmine? It feels like I don't know. It feels like you put walls around this person, maybe not because they hurt you, but because they weird you out. I don't know. It's so weird. Fresh, fresh off the. I don't know. So Jasmine, could you clarify that for me? He just went through a break and he just moved to Arizona. Ah, yeah. They said something about like distance, like apart in distance. Yeah. Um, I can't put my finger on what I am feeling. It's like the word that crosses my mind is like foreign substance. Kind of like if you're like looking for something like under the table because you dropped like a pen or whatever, you're trying to find the pen, and then like you touch something that's like cold and like icky, and you're just like, oh, like what's that? I don't know why I feel that. So like, Jasmine, please tell me what that is. Hi, Phantom. Welcome back. Well, who's after Jasmine, actually? Oh, Phantom. Okay. So Phantom, you are after Jasmine. Wow, you came back at a very good time. You're not sure. Okay. Um, it's possible that what they're saying is that the so you guys said that he just moved to Arizona, and I think the fact that he moved away, it's possible that this distance is causing a rift between you guys in terms of an emotional connection. Yeah, I think it is almost if it's furthering that connection. I'm trying to see what this energy is about. Um, it's like basically you don't know this person anymore. Like it's might not feel like that right now. I think that's why you're just like, I don't know. You, it, because when I do readings, it's possible that this could be something that's going to happen in the future. But whenever I do any reading, it really feels like it's something that's happening in the present. So anytime I say this, I always need some form of like clarification. So the fact that you're saying I'm not sure sounds like something that's going to happen in the near future. Whether he's going to be a changed person in terms of like, who are you? It's possibly him and his feelings towards me on how I reacted with the break. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate actually. Um, whatever it is, I think how he's feeling is that. I think that's why you don't know because it's something that he's experiencing. So he's probably like, who is this person? Or I don't know. It's so weird. Let me draw a card of this. This is freaking weird. Oh, what is this here? Okay, I think this will give us some clarification. So once again, if I do not reach or I am not able to answer everybody else's question, there's always a paid reading option, and you can find that by scrolling all the way up and finding those services there. Okay, so it says sensitivity. This is the card. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm feeling. So he's in Arizona, you're over here, and there's some kind of like energetic thing in the middle that I'm feeling. This social distance is actually, you said that you guys are on a break, and this social distance is the definition of that break. You guys are in a break from each other with physical distance, and this break is giving him time to think. Because he feels like frustrated and agitated. I think over what you said, they're saying, over what you said. And he's taking the time to mull over this situation and to really figure out whether or not he still wants to be in a partnership with you. And it's like, he still wants that. He actually still wants to be deeply emotionally involved with you, but he's actually hurt right now. And with that, because he's a sensitive person, I'm like, bing, because sensitivity. He's a sensitive person. He needs time. Sensitive people, they need to take their time to process a lot of the details. And as you can see from this photo, he needs to process the entire context, the contextual situation, which involves you and involves him, which involves the future, which involves the past, that involves the present, a lot of things. And this is what a highly sensitive person does. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was a very emotional person. It's hard for you because it's like you want to know more of the situation so that you can find some solid ground and some peace. He said that he was frustrated with all the things happening in life and he needed to find himself. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that I heard separation. So to me this sounds like a twin flame thing because when they say separation that involves twin flame. So it's not that he doesn't want to be involved with you. but this is a time for a lot of processing for him. And yeah, yeah, that's a long time. But actually, this distance, this social, physical, and emotional break of a distance, it's gonna help you guys actually, because this is a processing time for the both of you. And as you process and as you grow and mature, I don't know how long you guys will be separated for, um, but you guys will be reunited. And I think that that helps you. So I believe that's the clues for what you need to know, because I feel like this is a, I keep saying this, but like guides, they don't want to give you everything. They only want to give you the bits and pieces so that you can live your life. So hope that helped you. All right, so Phantom Punk, may I have a reading on what lies ahead in the near future? Gemini, yes. Okay, I remember you, Phantom Punk, because last time I was saying like, yeah, you're super social, so be careful with the groups that you're associated with, because some of them could do drugs and just take you down a path that is just gonna deter you from your path. And then now we have a coronavirus, and now you have to practice social distancing. So it's kind of like this is just like new territory for you. And I believe that you, oh, that's right, because you were here in the very beginning and you were here to listen to that general reading for all, that this is a new territory. And it's kind of like leveling up for you so that as you are in this introspective social distancing bubble to yourself, you're going to start to realize actually how mature you are. Because when you are so like, I mean, it's great to have friends and talk to a lot of people so that you can relate and you can compare and contrast and see yourself, see who you are in contrast to other people. Now it's time for something different, because it's like you were doing that too much, almost like you're like, huh, same old thing. Like, yeah, I talk to a lot of people, but it's like the same conversation, same stuff, and same drinks and blah, blah, blah. But now it's kind of like awkward for you because like you have to like be alone and stuff like that. But this is a good time for you actually. It's what I see is somebody that's alone, but as you are alone during this social distancing time, you are, I see like a plant that's like growing and growing and growing and growing. And then like I see like the silhouette of your body like in the meditating pose, and the plant is like growing from like your root chakra to like, you know, all the way up and stuff like that. I like my alone time too, it gives me time to think. Yeah. And so during this alone time, you're going to be able to categorize and resort your thoughts and put them in the correct category, so to speak, to organize them. And your crown chakra will actually be developed during this time, or at least your higher chakras like throat, third eye, and the crown chakra. And once this happens, you will realize that your listening skills have developed. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, good time for you. Okay, so Manpreet, let me see. I don't know, there's so many people that ask a question. I'm gonna cap it at like 1 hour and 5 minutes. So once it reaches there, I'm just gonna stop because I need to rest and stuff like that. So if I haven't reached you, please scroll all the way up, like and subscribe so you can catch my next YouTube live. I do it once a week. My services for paid readings are fairly priced, so you can see that above the line of hearts, as well as my website and Instagram and stuff like that. Okay, so Miriam, where's Miriam? Oh, there she is. Do you see any new job opportunities coming in soon? You know, here's the thing. It's like, is your photo a hummingbird? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Because like the reason why I asked about your photo is because it's like you're flying from place to place and you're kind of like hovering over which job you think that would most fit you. and there is this one company or this one brand or something like that that you are quite interested in, but it's like you're not ready to put your feet down with it because you're still flying over it. You're still not really sure. It's kind of like a maybe. um, Manpreet, I will try to do it like I will try to do it right after the live. Um, so in terms of job opportunities, Miriam, you need time to mull over it and think about what it is that you actually want to do. Because if you are asking me from this current energetic space of where you are right now, what I can tell you is soon. No, because you're still in the maybe state. Um, and actually, Miriam, what they want to tell you is that part of figuring out what you want to do is figuring out who you are, figuring out what your interests are. And that's quite easy. And to a lot of people, it's like, I don't know, like, who am I? Like, some people even reach the age of like 80 and are like, I'm not happy with what I do, or I still don't know what I like to do. I mean, and I don't know why they do that, but Miriam, your guides are just telling you, think about what your natural desires are. Like, what do you gravitate towards you? And what do you gravitate towards? And it could be like anything really. It could be like arts and crafts, or it could be gaming, or it could be like crystals, So take this time of, the social distancing and this introverted time for everybody. Use this time constructively. Use it wisely, they said. And they want you to look at this time as if it were like, kind of like the cycle of daytime and nighttime. So in nighttime, we sleep. In the daytime, we go out into the world. So I hope you're getting onto what I'm saying here, Miriam, but it's like in the nighttime for you, that's the introverted mode. That's where you are rebuilding yourself, kind of a thing, or like figuring yourself out. And then once you've used this nighttime space, which is the social distancing phase constructively, then you can go out into the world when the time is appropriate and apply for jobs that meet your natural interests. So I hope that helped you, Miriam. Let's see. Wait, did I answer? Oh yes, I already did. Who's after Miriam? Oh, I think it's Lush Forests. Is Lush Forests here? Okay, so guys, I'm just going off of my list. So even though it might look like to you that you were first, what I am seeing off of my live chat is that Lush Forest is first, because I don't see Nahal anywhere before Lush Forests. So, okay, yeah, go ahead with the question. And everybody, I'm not sure if there's new folks here, but if I don't get to you, still like and subscribe so that you could be notified of my next YouTube live. And look at my services by scrolling up in the live chat. So just above the line of hearts is my services, my Instagram, my website, and stuff like that. Wait, what? Tatiana, were you before Lush? I can't. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me look. Oh, shoot, Tatiana. Yes, I think you were before. Okay, so it's Tatiana, Lush, and then it's Nihal. So I'm going to try to get to you guys in like during the 5 minutes. So Tatiana, what's your question? Then I'll answer Lush's. Okay. Tatiana, you keep coming back like the same question. And I feel like I keep telling you the same message. Like, let it be. But I think you might be asking for something different. And I understand your situation because you were saying like he barely talks to you. No, not that he barely talks to you, but it's like hard for him to like share stuff because he feels too vulnerable. Okay. Oh, okay, perfect. Let's do this step. Oh no. Shoot. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. What the heck is happening? All right. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is so related to what's going on. Okay, so it says, I guess just anything love. I know it seems so. Oh God, that sounds really hard. Okay. All right. So it looks like this will be an answer for you both then. So the card says Queen of Water, and then the characteristics for it says tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving, and the description reads relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Okay, so with this main card, because we also have two cards after that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to Lush and Nahal, but I'll just cap it off at Nahal. And everybody else, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to answer. So please like and subscribe to be notified of my next live. And if you like a paid reading, just scroll all the way up and you'll find all the services there. Thank you, Tatiana. All right, so in terms of this card, it's hard because it looks like there's a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, and yet at the same time, you're just like, but what are my responsibilities? Like, I don't even know what to do. So you're at this awkward place where it's just like people are looking up to you for advice, but then it's like you have nothing to give, and it's like really weird, a weird place of power, if that makes sense. He's like, oh, thanks, Tatiana. So let's talk about your current emotional state right now. How do you feel right now, Tatiana? And as Tatiana answers that, Erica, I go by both, Erica. I see things, I hear things, I know things. Yep, just all the Claires. Can't do anything, but I guess she sees me as a girlfriend like I have to know. What? Okay, wow. They sound very disconnected in my opinion because it's like if she thinks that you have to know, like that's weird to me. My love, I normally feel great until I have her so deathly afraid for him. Oh geez. Okay. Deathly afraid. Okay. Let's talk about Tatiana. How you feel in terms of when I say that it feels like you have a lot of responsibility to give, yet you have no advice to give. So let's talk about that. Like anything that comes to mind for you. And this is a nice thing for everybody to see because this is actually how I work within my 1 hour readings. I actually had like somebody tell me like, oh, I don't like the way that you read because it's like she basically like expected me to read everything rather than me asking clarification questions. And I don't know, like to me, this is the safest way to do a reading. And I believe it's a more knowledgeable way because yes, you can have your intuition and stuff like that, but you also get more information when you ask questions. So I can help you out more. So all right, so I mean, with the worldly stuff going on, I'm making my way around, taking time to meditate and get my life together. It's okay, Tatiana. I'm here to help. Star Travels, the list is closed. Everybody, the list is closed. Please like and subscribe so you can tune into my next YouTube live. If you like a paid reading, please scroll all the way up for the information. Of course, that's what they do, Tatiana. Okay, so that's... Yeah, but it's weird because it's like you are it's kind of like people that are looking up to you for knowledge, you know, like you're his mom, um, but you don't have the knowledge to give. So what's that about for you, Tatiana? It's like she assumes my role can give her something. Oh, I know, right? It should be the opposite. That's so weird. It's because like she's a stranger in her son's life. And to me, that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes in terms of how emotionally disconnected that family is, and as a result, how the children of that mother suffer alone. Um, it's a dark place to be, actually. Um, because I remember in the previous reading, I saw him as a child, and he was very outgoing. He was very goofy, and he was just a child. He was just expressing himself, but like his family would like shut him down by like making fun of him or something like that, and it made him feel vulnerable in the bad sense. Um, and then it's like when I see that he doesn't have a mother. Yeah. When I see that he has a mother that doesn't even understand him or can't even emotionally connect with him, that emotional disconnection, those children, they go about their world trying to navigate their emotional bodies, their own emotional inner world and mental state in the best way that they can, which is in a very poor way. And so it makes sense that he feels um, not very good right now. Um, you're seeing 666. Hmm. And you know, when I think of 666, it reminds me of community. So this is something that you're not supposed to be doing alone. Not that there's like shouldn't, but like it's preferable that you do this with some kind of community, like friends, family, something like that. Don't go about this alone. Manpreet, I don't know if you saw, but it is capped off at Nihal. Maybe peaceful and at ease. I remember you. Good to see you, girl. Or boy, I don't know. I don't know your gender identity. So with that being said, and actually, I like the way that this is going because this is literally how I do a reading. So everybody can see what it looks like to do a live reading with me within hours. So with that being said about what I said about, you know, your boyfriend and the emotional disconnection and how young children try to navigate their mental and emotional bodies, which is a really poor way. And so it makes sense that they just have like poor mental states as they grow older. Okay. So usually with poor mental states and emotionally disconnected families, the way that children, now adults, express their pain is through an indirect way. And that can usually look like major depression or a personality disorder. And it might not be like a fully fledged diagnosed personality disorder. You could have those traits. Um, what the hell was I going to say? I always do this. I always like blank out. I'm marketing myself very well right now. Right. And in relation to your boyfriend, Tatiana, in his world, it's like he doesn't even show things in an indirect way. It's like he shuts off everything and then he just returns back to his shell and doesn't say anything. So it's like he's not even given the opportunity for himself to express in any way. He just shuts down and he continues to do that and he continues to do that and he goes further and further back in his shell. So with that being said, I feel like I have to, oh, what the hell? Wow, okay. So leads us to this card, this helper card. It says the 3 of water and it says a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So with this trauma that is being that is being expressed from your boyfriend and thus put out into the world of his mother and your life, it's shaking you guys up a little bit. Um, but they're reminding you to slow down and calm down. The guides are reminding you to do that. Um, because when we're dealing with something that we don't know how to handle, we tend to also shut down, you know? It could be denial, it could be suppression, it could be avoidance or something like that. Um, List is closed, everybody. I'm so sorry, but please like and subscribe so that you're notified of the next live, or you can look at my very affordable services by scrolling all the way up. And they essentially, it's about, Tatiana, it's about pulling yourself away from responsibility and control right now. And it's kind of just like, what? Like, shouldn't I be responsible? Of course you should. But you should also be responsible of your mental health too, of self-care. So how can we do that? Okay. Something involving water. So it could be taking a bath. It could be taking a hot shower with like those like aromatherapy like tablets. They release like fragrance as water gets in contact with it and stuff. My nose is so itchy. Anything to do with water, really, even if that means drinking water. Let's see what's going on. And as everybody is also experiencing, this is a time for introspection. Of course, it's something that happens with social distancing. You have a lot of alone time, but they want you to channel your thoughts constructively, because when you're alone, your mind can go off in a lot of different places. So release all of that fluff, all of that information you don't need to be thinking about onto paper by journaling. And when you do that, your thoughts will be way more streamlined in that it's like when you have an idea or you want to do something, your mind just goes like, shoo, like, okay, I'm going to do this and I know how I'm going to do it, rather than like, oh, well, maybe I should fix this first or fix that first or something like that. And for some reason now they want to talk about money. So Style and Coffee and everybody else, it is closed. Please like and subscribe if you want to be notified of the next YouTube live. I do one a week. And if you scroll all the way up, my services are actually there. They're very affordable, so please check them out. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, you had get a new job. Okay. That's good that you found one. It actually says successful self-employment though, so I'll read you the entire thing. 9 of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Oh, at the grocery store. Okay, cool. I'm actually seeing a side thing though. They're saying side gig. I mean, it's not gonna be like a crap ton of money, but it's gonna be actually pretty good money. This side gig thing. It's enough for you to feel like you could use it for like weekly groceries, that type of thing. Yeah, so. And it's kind of weird because I don't know why this is happening, because you asked me a question about, I'm trying to find it. Just basically about you and your boyfriend. Let's see. Let me tune in. I can't save him, but I basically want to know, will him and I improve? Yeah, totally. I think you being a fire sign and you being so extroverted and you being the how to say, the motive for him to get out of the shell, because literally what I see is like you come in every time I do a live and you ask the same question because you are so determined to fix this problem. And I do believe that you are actually an aiding force in his life, the fire in his life to re-spark his identity that was compromised. So I see an incredible, stable relationship for the future for you both. Um, Take everything that I told you in mind and know that the angels are watching over you and supporting you, they said. Know that they are supporting you. And because they're supporting you, because it looks like the reason why they don't want me to answer this entire thing succinctly is because there's more to come. Because this problem of his, which is not your problem, which is a beautiful, graceful thing to do, um, it's a process. So they want you to know that you're supported, guided, and loved. So um, you're always welcome back to ask. Um, so know that. So know that this isn't the end all be all in terms of guidance that you will be receiving, because you will be receiving guidance outside of this. Because you told me that you saw 666 and stuff like that. You're welcome, Tatiana. So take it easy. My dog. This is what I'm here for. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Because we could really get deep into the meat of what is going on. And that's what I love about 1 hour readings. There's so many things to be said. So everybody, the list is closed at Nihal. So please like and subscribe to be notified of the next live. If you would like a paid reading, please scroll all the way up and there'll be a line of hearts and you'll see my services and website and contact information all there. So where's Lush Forests? Actually, I think she asked her a question already. Okay, so Lush, I don't know if you left, but you asked me, is RZ coming around anytime soon, or should I just forget about everything? Okay, let's see. Is RZ coming? I'm answering your question right now, Lush Forest, by the way. I just scrolled all the way up. Is he coming, or is RZ coming anytime soon? Let's see. Oh, weird. Okay. So Lush Forest, I don't know why this is happening, but sometimes when this happens, this is actually a human that is passed on that is guiding you at the moment, because angels, they're not secretive and they don't say it's a secret. I mean, they'll give you clues and then they'll be upfront and be like, it's because we want you to live your life. But this guide here is like being secretive. Or it is your guardian angels, but what they're trying to say is that RZ is being catty, because I heard catty. So let's see, you asked if he will come back or something like that. You asked, is this person coming around, or should I just forget? Okay. I think this person is trying to play you, like trying to, oh, it's a she, okay. This sounds like she's like being what feels like pretty immature, in the sense that it's like she's withholding her attention from you because, like, maybe you've done something to her, or rather she perceives that you've done something to her. Miriam, it's actually closed at Nihal, so please like and subscribe so you're notified of the next live. If you would like a paid, please scroll all the way up for the services and the links and things like that. So Lush Forests. Yeah, sure. I guess. Actually, no, that's not really fair, because I think people have been waiting before you. So Serena, I'm sorry, I have to retract that statement. I would have to look at the next person right after Nahal. So Lush Force, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but this person is being secretive for a reason. For the reason of a power dynamic. Um, uh, they said that she's trying to control. So honestly, I would just be like, bye, because you don't have time for this. Nobody does. So I hope that helped you. Lush Force, if you want to ask another one, you'd have to donate $2. You can always do a paid reading with me above because I do have to end this. Um, okay, so is Nahal here? You're welcome, Lush Force. Is Nahal here? Huh? Don't know if he's here, so I'm gonna see who's next after that. I think it's High Priestess 222. And if it's not High Priestess 222, if she left, it's Hey Hey, or it's Erica Woodring. Sorry, Serena, but you're always welcome to do a paid reading. And if you would like me to repeat it here, it's one question for $5.55, two for $7.77. Oh, Hey Hey is here. Perfect. So, Hey Hey, you were actually the last person. So, Nahal, if you come back and you're like, what? I'm sorry, but I don't know where you went. So, Hey Hey, what's your question? And also, it's 1 hour live reading for 33. Lush Forest, yes. Manpreet, I don't know if you're still here. I see that you purchased an hour, and what I meant was I can only do it like if it's the simple, one question or two question readings. I'm so sorry. I probably should have said that. Um, oh, you are here. Perfect. So I won't be able to do a 1 hour reading today. If I do, I would need to take a good break, like a 3 hour break, just letting you know. Lush, I won't be able to do it tonight because somebody already booked a live with me today, so we would have to book tomorrow. Okay, yeah, perfect, because Manpreet, you said like in the next 5 hours or so, so I'm gonna just chill for 3 hours and then make 3 to 4 hours and then I'll get to you with my contact info and stuff like that. So, hey, just any messages from my guides. All right, let's see. For some reason I see like a lot of people. They're saying social community. So I don't know if you're like a part of like a church or like some gathering. Okay, we will do that, Manpreet. And Lush, let me just type my website. Okay. Everybody, the list is closed. So if you like a reading, just like and subscribe. You'll be notified of my next live. I do it once a week. And please scroll all the way up in the live chat box to see my services, my website, my Instagram, contact, all that good stuff. All right, so anyways, distracted. Sorry, hey. All right, so let's see. I see a crowd of people, probably like about like 10 to 15 people in like a group or something like that. To the top. And I think, hey, in terms of, or in regards to this like community of people that I'm seeing, you feel quite sad that you can't be in contact with them right now. Um, because I don't know if they were like your only social group that you hung out with, or like the main people in your social life, and thus you can't hang out with them right now. I understand that it's a hard time because it's like it's almost like you don't like being alone, because once you're alone, then you start to be reminded of like pessimistic thinking or like miserable. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was about the social distancing stuff. Oh, okay. So did you just move away from Oxnard or something like that? Your family, your friends. Okay. Because it feels like doesn't feel like depression, but it just feels like homesick feeling, like, or maybe not homesick. I don't know. It just feels like a deep, sort of negative, stagnant, emotional thing stuck in your body, kind of a thing. And it's like you don't like being away from those core people. So it makes sense that they're your family. It's just my family has been going through things over there. Oh, okay. What are they going through? Hey, hey. Oh, I see. Who has a drug addiction? Okay. And there's a feeling that you can't reach them. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Okay. Thanks, Manpreet. I'll talk to you soon. Your grandma's sad from the family. Oh, is it okay now? Okay, perfect. It's weird because it feels like I shouldn't be using cards for this. Um, so let's see. Let me see what they have to say. Oh, okay. They want you to share a little bit more information about the the context of what's happening at home right now. You already said that there's a drug addiction, that your grandma is sad about the family in this situation. Oh, that makes sense because I'm feeling like you're just like, I can't get there. And it's just like there's a feeling of being cut off. I understand that it feels like you can't do anything because of the distance. Um, and I mean, at the same time, drug addiction is very much, I mean, everybody's problems are an individual, unique thing. Um, I guess like what I'm trying to say is like it's hard for you to connect because I don't know how well you know the context of your uncle's addiction and why he's going through it, why he does those things, but it's like it's hard to help when you don't even know those things. So, you need to give yourself a break by knowing that. Um and they want me to share. Okay, so I have a family member of mine that is an alcoholic, and even for me, even though I'm in close distance, like I'm talking like 5 minute drive away, kind of a thing. It's even hard for me to know how to handle. Um, it's hard to be vulnerable and to open up your emotions and stuff like that. Just what my mom tells me. Yeah. So yeah, addiction is a really tricky thing, and like it gets even harder because like when you see somebody with a drug addiction, it's like that is a moment in which you see their struggles, or rather how they deal with their struggles, and then it's like once they recover and they go into like a, I don't know, like a 12-step program or something like that for those that are addicted. um Well, I don't know. I've never like encountered somebody with drug addiction that much. It's only really been alcoholics, because for alcoholics they're like a walking emotional bruise because they would numb themselves and their problems with alcohol. So they would never have their own tangible, I guess, coping mechanisms to help themselves. You know what? I think a lot of what you need to do actually is have a space in where you can vent. Um, because I feel like there's not much to be said from the guides right now. Um, Not because they don't want to help you, but I think because you have so much energetic, negative emotional buildup that it's hard for them to even give you advice because you're not going to follow through with it. um, so, what you need to do is actually talk to somebody about this, because addiction is hard not just for that person, but also for everybody around. So, one way in which you could help somebody in your family is to help those that are dealing with the effects of your uncle. You know what I mean? And so for you, you will feel like, oh yes, I can do something. um, and you are going to be incredible at relating your emotions and helping people to be like, it's okay, it's going to get better, because it's tricky when it comes to the uncle, because that is a lot more emotional entanglements that that person is going through. It's a little bit tricky for you to navigate, because it involves him being open and all that stuff. So you should also journal. Oddly, they're talking about YouTube. So I think listening to those that also have somebody that's addicted, that's has a drug addiction in their family or something like that, try to look for like titles like that so you can watch it, and so it feels like you're venting with them, or you're just like, oh, like somebody understands me. It's going to be a way of expression for you, because that is key for you right now. So let yourself express first, and then you can help other people. So feel like that helped you. So I hope everybody had a really good time listening to all this stuff and got the answers they needed. If they didn't, please get a paid reading with me. Not an hour reading for today because I'm already booked for today, but all the services are above. It's one question for $5.55, two questions for $7.77, 1 hour for $33. And I have also an April romance reading that I am doing. So please go onto my website and stay tuned for that. You're welcome. Hey, hey. So bye, everybody.